Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. I've been doing a bunch of missions lately, as you maybe have seen, and now I think it's time to turn my LP into some dank ISK. So you know how with Abyss, I'm often, looting those caches, selling them, getting the ISK. But when it comes to missions, it takes a bit of time, I have to grind a significant amount of missions for me to put the effort into actually converting my loyalty points into the nice ISK that we all are looking for. And I've actually decided what to convert it into. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert it into some Federation Navy 50MN blueprints, and then also I'm going to convert it into some Federation Navy 10MN afterburners. Actually, these actually have pretty good prices right here. And I actually did a bit of calculations in the spreadsheet where how many of these different insignias I need to be able to convert all these items, because you need, when it comes to these items, I need to have some insignias to hand in, as well as some ISK to get the blueprint to produce these items. So I've calculated it, and I need 1,590 Caldari Navy Commodore Insignia 2s, and then 950 Caldari Navy Commodore Insignia 1s to use my LP, because I want to use about 300k LP. I mean, almost all my LP. But we're going to buy some Caldari Navy Insignia 2s. Copy paste this from here. I'm going to buy a bunch of these, so we need to 1,590. There we go. Then we go here, insignia. There we go. Then it's going to be 950 insignia 1s. So we go here, and then we buy 950. Okay, so I'm just going to keep an eye on my inventory here. Put the name in here, so we don't have any here, but we can just keep buying. Sort by price 50. I know that many people say that you should buy stuff that is good for sell orders, but the reason I like doing this is because all I do is I produce my modules, I sell them, and then I have the ISK sector. I can't be bothered to have to babysit those stupid sell orders. I just like to just sell them and be done with it. And that's the price I'm paying. I could obviously get more ISK out of my LP the other way. But I'm a bit lazy in that regard. It's all not really lazy. I don't consider myself to be a lazy guy, but I like to get things over with quickly. I don't like to have things to drag on for a long time. So again, we've got that 350 offer right there. That's interesting. So now I've just got a bunch of these ones over here. We've got quite a bit of this actually to go. It's 497. Let's see now. Have we bought that? Yeah, there we go. So now we've got 713. I need 950. So that'll be 237. 237 to get 950. Yes, the math is correct. Okay, there we go. Put all the tags in here. So we've got the tags here. There's quite a bit of tags right here. Almost half a bill worth of tags. We used quite a bit of ISK on that, but we'll hopefully get it all back pretty soon and more when we've got those blueprints. So now I'm going to go to my mission system and get those blueprints. Then I'll bring back these blueprints and use them to produce some items that I'll use to sell on the market. So we're going to do the undock here from Jita. This is kind of the riskiest maneuver, I feel like, where you undock from Jita. There could be someone bumping you. You grab my stuff, you'll gank me, but it usually always goes really well. Just undock instantly like this, boop, like that. Not much to it really. Now we're just going to go to Heora to go there and buy these blueprints. And actually, I could, to be honest, I could go to maybe even a close LP store. What is this LP store right here? This is the closest one. How far is this away? It's not a whole big difference, actually. I could go to this LP store, actually, to be honest, instead. The reason I'm really showing is this. I just want to show how it actually works, or how a mission runner like myself would actually practically go ahead and actually convert their LP into ISK. Because I feel like it's almost like a mysterious thing. People often tell you, "Oh, convert your LP into ISK," but I've not seen a whole lot of people actually go about and actually doing them live, and that's something I think would be quite interesting to see. At least as someone who's aspiring to be a mission runner, this is what turning to LP to ISK could look like. You can see here in this Fuzzwork website, you can see if I produce 50MN micro warp drives, I get 1.9k ISK per LP, assuming the buy price is 84 million on the micro warp drive. It's not, it's 71 million, but it is 28 million on these 10 MNs. So I'm gonna get one of these, and then I'm gonna get some of these 10 MNs. The reason I'm not putting everything in the 10 MNs is because I don't want to saturate the market too much. I want to spread it out a little bit. So that's why I'm going with one of these to use 100k of my LP. Then the rest I'll be using on this 10 MN micro warp drive afterburner blueprint right here. So it's really satisfying, you know, when you get all those modules done, produced, and ready to sell. Oof, it's just so satisfying to see that massive ISK dump going in. We can actually do a little bit of like a calculation here, see how much we'd actually get. Because if we're gonna get, I think we'll be getting 7 of these 10 MN blueprints, and each one gives you, I think, 5 modules. Then we'll get 28 million times 5. 80 million from the afterburners, because I get 7 blueprints times 5, because I get 5 runs from each blueprint, and then I get 28 million per blueprint. About, I think 27 maybe. Let's just say 950. So we get 950. Then we will be getting, okay, we'll just remove this now. And then with the 50 MN, each blueprint, each micro warp drive sells for 71 million. And then we'll just get 1, so we'll just get times 5, because one of the blueprints is times 5. So this plus 950, we get 1.3 billion then total, like from the selling the modules, and maybe a little bit less, maybe 1.2 billion from, if you like, accounting all the taxes. Maybe, actually no, it won't be that much, because the produce these modules costs hardly anything. It costs like really nothing to produce these modules. The like 50 MN, 10 MN blueprints models, it's just the faction modules, so that's why they're worth a lot, because the blueprints are hard to come by, but not the actual materials itself. So we'll probably get about 1.3 billion. Actually, now that I remember, you do actually have to pay a little bit of a price here. See, this ISK cost. Okay, so we'll have this 14 and 43 million. So let's see now. We'll minus then 44, and then minus then, let's see now, we got 43 million for one of the 50 MN, so we just minus that 44, we just say round up to 44. Then we got 14.4, let's just say 15. Oh my god, there we go. Put this in here, minus 44, and then minus 14 times 7. Okay, and then we maybe minus like 10. I wasn't actually 14, it was supposed to be 15, but we can just do 7. So we're going to get about 1.1 billion from this. So we'll be at 1.9, we'll be about like 1.8, 1.9 billion ISK in total. That'll be really nice to see that jump up in ISK right there, just from the scope loyalty points handing in. I really hope that nobody just instantly dumps all the buy orders before I get home. That'll be very unfortunate. If it does happen, then either I will be stupid and put them all in buy orders and just get them over with, or I'll just keep them and wait for them to get good buy orders again, or I'll just put them to sell orders. We'll see what happens when I actually get all the modules produced, because it'll take a bit of time to produce the modules. You know, obviously, to produce the modules doesn't take go straight away. You have to wait a bit. But it's nighttime for me right now. So what I'll do is I'll get these blueprints back, and then I'll actually start producing them, and then by the time I wake up tomorrow, they'll all be done, and then I'll just sell them there. You can see here, this is the spreadsheet I was talking about, like with how many insignias I need to be able to buy all these blueprints. I mean, you could really put a lot of effort into how much time you spend on converting your LP into ISK. You can really put a lot of time actually into it, and that actually can add up. You know, you say that, oh, I earn this much ISK per hour doing missions because this is how much LP I get, so I just assume that LP is ISK. But it does actually take a bit of time to convert that LP into ISK, so it's not like just some magical thing where you convert the LP directly into ISK. You have to be slightly smart about it, and also it takes quite a long time. Like, it's not like something instantly happens. In my case, it definitely is not instantly, because not only do I have to haul these goods back and forward, you know, these tags and that kind of stuff, I also have to produce the modules, a bunch of extra costs as well, where it takes a bit of time. It's not at all as like straightforward. It's just like dumping in LP and getting ISK out of that. It takes a bit of time. There's a little bit of stuff you need to do in between, and that's just something I think that is not really fully known, especially when people say a lot about how that, oh, I earn this much money and I get this much LP. But I mean, you can't exactly say that, oh, this is LP is worth, even though it says, you know, if we go on the spreadsheet right here, it says that 1.9 ISK per LP, but you have to also kind of factor in that there's a bit of time used. I mean, obviously now there's not a whole lot of time. It took me quite a while to get this 360k LP, so this time that I'm using to convert it is really negligible, but it still does take some time. It's not like an instant thing. That's just something I think that is important to understand. So we'll go to this mission hub right here, and I noticed that my local chat doesn't seem to be working. It's a bit scary right here. Nothing seems to be working. No! The scope publisher. Okay, so now to do the fun stuff, let's go and get some of these blueprints. We can get one of these. Purchase one. Yes, 10 MN. 7. Boop. There we go. Yes, and we've only got 5k LP left, so we basically used it all on these blueprints right here. Ooh, that's a lot of blueprints. Let's go and get those to Jita and start producing. Start producing the modules which we will need. Oh, it just looks so satisfying seeing all these blueprints here. Like, oof. Oh, it's so nice. Like, you see there's hardly any production cost for these. It's just the thing is, this blueprint is quite hard to come by. Like, you have to use a lot of LP. So this is where all the value is. These minerals is not where the value is to get this. So we're going to produce all these, and hopefully I'll turn up in a profit. Well, I mean, I should be a turn up in a profit. The buy orders are there. Unless someone just instantly just dumps all of them, then it shouldn't be any problem. Sunesis. Sunesis is a nice cargo ship, good for hauling stuff. I would have actually probably used an interceptor, would have gone a bit faster, but this Sunesis has a bigger cargo hold, so I could fit all those tags in there. I couldn't fit all those tags in a interceptor, unfortunately. But it's alright. This Sunesis is pretty speedy. Can be used for so many things, actually. You can use it for, like, basically everything. You can use it to transport stuff. You can probably use it to mine. I've never heard of people mining, but I think you can use it to mine as well. Just slap a few mining beams there and you can mine. You can use it for a lot of PvE. You can just put, it's got a drone bay, got a lot of high slots, mid slots, low slots for tank. And then you can also use it for PvP. I've heard it's pretty good in PvP. I especially remember those abyssal PvP events. Sunesis is being pretty popular there, actually, because it was just all around a pretty good ship. You got the drone bay, you got the DPS, you got the tank as well. Pretty much got everything, and it's not extremely expensive. I remember Sunesis used to actually go for quite a lot more. I think they used to go for like just a few million, but then when they started to become a bit more popular, I think the price did go up. We can actually check that now, actually, if we just go and show info and go in market details, price history. Let's see now. Yeah, you can see at one point it was just like for 1 million. Look at that. Oh, 1 million, 2 million it used to be this year. And I think it had a lot to do with that they were given out during an event, so everyone was just selling them. But it is actually a really trusty ship. It's got so little skill requirements, and they don't have like skills that affect the particular attributes of the ship. Like, you know, you often have a destroyer that says like, oh, affects this many for example, like Caldari destroyer levels. You get +5 missile damage or something. But here it doesn't matter. You just get all these bonuses straight away. It's all in the roll bonus, so it doesn't matter what level of a destroyer you have. Everyone gets the same bonus. Just overall a really good ship, actually. Long treks through EVE Online. The exploration of EVE Online, an amazing thing where you can go on journeys of trade routes through space to sell your wares. It's definitely, like, going through these different routes of EVE Online is something that I find to be very boring sometimes. You just go, jump to gate, jump to gate, jump to gate, jump to gate. Nothing more than that. But, you know, it can sometimes be, if you get a bit of immersive mindset, then it can actually be quite fun. You have to always think that, oh, every time we go through one of these checkpoints, every time we go through one of these gates, there's always that chance that there's someone there who's going to just go BAP and kill my ship and lose all my expensive blueprints. 1 bale worth of blueprints right there, ready to be popped by some little smug ganker. You know, there's always that possibility. But that's the risk you take in EVE Online. That's the risk you take in EVE Online. I've got a pretty fast ship, shouldn't be caught, but there's always a chance that something could happen and that I would get popped. Poppage is something that occurs in EVE Online. Unlikely, but sometimes happens, and I do not want that to happen. We're soon actually in Jita, actually, perimeter right there. You know, back in the day, you used to have like these caravans of people who go from different places to countries to different countries, like in the, you know, like a bunch of horses, and like, a lot of people, like and then they go to like different cities or different countries, and they would trade with each other. Now in EVE Online, I do that by going to different star systems. You know, essentially it's the same thing, but you know. It is not at all as big of a trek, but it's still something. If you use a bit of imagination, you can think that, oh, the crew of my Sunesis is going, and we're going to go to this Jita place that everyone gets a massive paycheck, cruising by nice planets, beautiful planets, stations, and structures to be able to get to our destination. And we can see multiple people over here. Gnosis, those are the guys you want to watch out for. They can lock you up pretty fast and yank you, actually. There's always that possibility that those guys will go crazy on you. And we go to Jita, Insta-Dock, go there, and we'll go there, and then just produce our wares. Produce our wares. 50 MN. You know, imagine they're like, you know, we go now, and then just, all the buy orders are gone. That would be very depressing to see. I really hope that doesn't happen. It did actually happen once that I was gonna sell some item. I can't remember what it was. I think it was some faction module I got from a loot drop or something. And then like it was everything, all the buy orders were there. And I don't know if like the server glitched or something. Maybe the server glitched the same way there's no chat right now. But there was actually like no buy order. There was first tons of buy orders. A few minutes later, boop, all buy orders gone. That was pretty freakish right there. Okay, so we go here, go to our blueprints, okay, and use blueprint. Let's see, now have I got any blueprints? Actually, I could perhaps have some jobs ready. No, okay. Buy all these. Materials right here, you can see it, this is just peanuts. The materials are actual peanuts. And we buy this here, multiply this by 7. Actually, not 7, because... This is for one run or for the whole run? Wait. Let's just check now. Is this... Yeah, okay, I have to get a lot of these. Okay, so this will be then 35 then. Okay, buy these. And then I guess that I buy then 4 of these, because I bought one of them before. I buy 4 of these. There's 5 runs per blueprint, and I think this only counts for 1 because you get 1 over here. So we can start this. There we go. Use this. 5 here. Start job. Start job. Start job. Start job. Oh, I don't have skills. No! I don't have the skills to do all of them. That's really annoying. What skills do you need to get? I've never actually bothered training my industrial skills. Actually, that's an interesting thing. That could be some goal for the future. Let's see now. What kind of skills do you need to have more production? Okay. No, it's mass production, right? 1 additional manufacturing job. Advanced mass production. Yeah, this one right here. This is what we'd want. So we'd want this skill. Let's buy this skill, so we have it for later. We might say 21 mil. Sorry. Yeah, we go for a bit cheaper than that. 26 mil from there. So we can get the advanced mass production skill, inject it. You know, you learn things all the time. Me, I'm like a PvE player. I blast stuff. I shoot stuff up. I don't use so much brain knowledge into the production industry. This is like producing these faction blueprints. There's just like, there's no bother in being efficient in your production. Like a lot of these industry skills will make it a bit more efficient, like, you know, less time, whatever. That's not where the value comes in, being fast or being like, you know, efficient with your material efficiency. The efficiency is already there. The only thing is getting these blueprints is where the profit is. So I've never actually bothered considering to get these, you know, skills trained up. But actually this would be very useful because I get this and then I get advanced mass production. That'll be really good actually. I wonder what this is. Manufacturing time for items. Yeah. Okay, so I think I would actually want to train this up, maybe 1 level. This would be nice to have. And it's only half a million actually. There's not a whole lot of skills actually used to it as well, so that's really good. This is probably requiring level 5, right? Wait, this uses industrial reconfiguration. Okay. No requirements. Yeah, mass production 5. Yeah, that's what it's needed. We can put it there in our skill queue. Alright, so I guess tomorrow then I'm going to have to use these blueprints. I'll see you guys then when I get around to doing these blueprints, getting them finished and just selling them. It'll be interesting to see if the buy orders are still there. I'll be a bit sad if they aren't. Okay, so I'm back. It's the morning. I just got out from doing some rubbish emptying. I emptied the family's rubbish, actually. It's freezing cold right now, so it was a good wake up actually right there, just being able to get woken up directly in the morning with taking out the rubbish and getting frozen to death almost outside. It's like -Celsius degrees right now. Okay, let's see now. What I did was actually, you can see here there's these industry jobs, right? I'm gonna deliver these, and actually the rest of them I did actually on an alt. I have like an alpha alt that I just did them here at industry skills. I just got that as well, so it was nice. I could I've got all of them produced now without having to do any extra things, so I thought I had to. But let's see now, if we just sell all these straight away, what do we get? Actually, let's just be a bit smart now. We want to just see now, what kind of offers do we get here? Okay, it's still got 71 mil, so that's good. That's good, that's good, that's good. Can sell this. Actually, let's just take it on Eve Marketer real quick if there's anything interesting around on the buy orders. It seems like the best buy orders actually here in the perimeter, you can see here, so it's good. Can do this, sell here. Sell it to sell. Okay, so now I've got a ton of these MWD, these ABs actually. Can sell all of these. There's a lot of them to get through. We should see now. 21 mil. Okay, let's get them. Now we've sold all of them to the buy orders. Got our ISK right there, 1.8 bill we're at. Let's see now. What did we start off with? If we go in our overview, let's see what we started off with. Transactions, I guess, is where you would see it. Let's see what we started off with. So we're at 1.87 bill right now. And actually, remember, I used 20-something million on a skill. So actually, we're 1.9 bill if you just discount this industry advanced mass production skill. I bought that. That was like about 20-something million. So we're at 1.9 bill now, essentially. We started at like 1.3 billion right here. Here's some bounty prizes I had. So let's see now. We got what we were at 1.355 billion. Let's get a calculator right here. So if we do 1.9, actually let's just do this like this. One like this minus 135 billion like this. This is how much like profit we made. This is how much profit we made. So that's actually good, because remember I said I wanted to make $500 million from all my loyalty points, and I actually did that. That's something I'm really happy about. We even came out more than $500 million, so I'm really happy about that. Okay, now let's see how much loyalty points we did use, because I know that we didn't use exactly 300,000 something. Is there a way to see the history of the scope? I'll actually just check in the footage yesterday real quick. Okay, so here's the video actually from yesterday. So yeah, 365,000 is what I had. So I essentially used 360,000 because I had 5,000 left. So this is the ISK right here, divided by 360,000. 1,500 ISK per LP. That, in my opinion, is some good ISK per LP. So it wasn't as much as what we got from the Fuzzwork website. Remember, it was like 1.9k ISK per LP. And I think that has to do with multiple things. First of all, the fact that I sold these Federation Navy 50 MNs for 71 mil and not for the 80 mil that they advertise, is, I think it has a lot to do with why it's like this. Second of all, I think it has to do with the insignias, those Qatari Navy insignias. It was this one, these ones here. I think these ones were a little bit more expensive than they usually are, because I think I had to spend a bit more ISK than I actually expected to spend on them. So I think that has to do with it. So both the buy orders for only 71 mil, and also these tags are a little bit more expensive. But 1.5k ISK per LP is something I think that is very good. I'm used to having, like, back in the day when I used to missions, I remember it being like 1k, 1.1k ISK per LP. It's not so good compared to this. So I'm really happy. I managed to earn over $500 million now from my loyalty points. Got dank ISK in the wallet. I wonder what I'll do next. We'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed this video right here, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.